Hi everyone, there's still 1 minute remaining, but I came online already to say hello to all of you. And show you a little bit the beautiful city that I live in. Here is 2 days after snowfall. Actually, we had yesterday also some snowfall, but yeah, that wasn't much. This snow, all the snow that you can see, I will turn on the back camera. All the snow that you can see is from 2 days ago, and it was very beautiful till midday. It was dry, and then it started slowly snowing, and by the evening everything was blocked because of the snow. So this much to the beautiful city and to the beautiful weather that we are enjoying here. And now I would like to come to the real topic that I would like, that bothers me a lot, that is really very important to me. And I, as a Pakistani Christian, decide to come and talk about this topic because I realize when I talk to the Pakistani Christians living in UK, many of them are afraid to take a stand for Tommy Robinson. Because they also feel like as if Tommy Robinson would be against each and every dark-skinned person or each and every foreigner in the country. And I've been following Tommy Robinson's work since the beginning, and what I can say and testify, and I want the Pakistani Christians, especially in the UK, to realize that Tommy Robinson is not against all foreigners. No, he just does not like criminals. So I had to take a look at that behind me. So that's why I was a bit distracted because of the lady with the dog, and yeah, that's Switzerland. People who can't see or who can't see well enough can be also they're walking around on their own without any help because of these dogs. So the important topic that I wanted to talk is that we as Pakistani Christians must stand with Tommy Robinson. Only we as Pakistani Christians know what it means to live under the Muslims, live under that mafia. And we come away to England, to Europe, to all these beautiful Western countries that are civilized, that are secular. And secular does not mean that they don't believe in God. Secular just means that they do not interfere in the faith of the other person. Everyone is free to practice their faith. So we who have lived under that evil mafia of Islam, we must take a stand with Tommy Robinson, because Tommy Robinson is 1 in 1,000,000 who decided to talk, even though the mainstream media was not talking about the topic that I've been following almost since last 15 years, and that topic is that grooming gangs. Even the English police did not want to register cases of young British girls or British children, I must say, who were raped by the Pakistani Muslim men. And we know that Suela Braverman, she spoke about it and how everyone got very nervous and they tried to silence her. And Tommy Robinson is also someone that is trying to take a stand for these young girls that have been defeated or left alone by the British English police and by the English politicians. And win of Tommy Robinson is the win of all of us. It's the win for all of us who left our countries because of persecution by the Muslims or by Islam. And I know many people will start telling me, oh, why all Muslims are not the same. I know all human beings are never the same, but there is a teaching that is the same in every language, and we all must be aware of the harm that this teaching is doing to us. This teaching is called Islamic teaching, and it's a very dangerous teaching. It does not care about a human being. It does not care about anything that is called human rights. No, it cares only about Islamic rights. And that's why the Muslim peoples, they are very terrified from just because with the idea that if Tommy Robinson might win, then they will have to behave properly. And as they do not like to behave, they like to just play victim and the blame game. And now the new blame on Tommy Robinson by the Talk TV is being racist or being white supremacist. And I, as a Pakistani Christian, who am brown, I know, I can testify that the work that Tommy Robinson is doing does not come under racism or white supremacy. No, it comes under taking a stand for your rights. And there is one more factor that we must all take a notice of. It's not about Tommy is white. No, it's about the Muslims who feel jealous of his white skin. They would rather themselves be white. If they could be white, then there is no problem. And this is why they accuse Tommy of white supremacy or of racism. As a matter of fact, the Muslims in the Islamic teaching, and you can't say this Muslim does not think that or that Muslim is not like that. No, all the Muslims, I'm telling you, that's Islamic teaching, that they all believe with their heart and soul that Muhammad was white. And if you call Muhammad black, then it's a sacrilege, then it's a blasphemy. And as in the Islamic countries, if you commit blasphemy, you ought to die. So blaming Tommy Robinson or his movement of white supremacy or of racism is already racist thought. What Tommy Robinson is doing is standing for his rights as a British man, and the rights of Christians. And here, through this video, I just want to call upon all the Pakistani Christians that live in UK that can vote and can stand. And I ask all of you to come and take a stand with Tommy Robinson. Taking a stand with Tommy Robinson means standing up for your freedom and making England safe again. Since the Muslims are getting louder and louder and louder, England is no more safe because the British police is afraid of the Muslims. If a Muslim would stab a Christian, what will the British police do? They will go and arrest the stabbed Christian because, the Muslim man was feeling threatened. Only because of the feelings of Muslim men, who is way too aggressive and criminal, all the Christians must go to jail, just like Tommy Robinson. And through this video, I also demand the English government, the British government, to release Tommy Robinson. If you can release all these terrorists whom you put into jail and say, you will stay in jail for your life, and after a few years they come out. So Tommy Robinson has done nothing wrong. He has just done his duty. And yes, Talk TV has done something wrong. Talk TV must apologize to Tommy Robinson and to his movement. And I, even as a Pakistani Christian, and even though I do not live in England, I still count myself part of the Tommy Robinson's movement. A movement that is standing for fair rules, that is standing for not two-tier policing, just as it is being done now to Tommy. The criminals, big criminals, are enjoying many rights in the British prisons, but Tommy Robinson, he has to face all these evil things in the prison as well, that in the name of sometimes safety and in the name of sometimes some hidden measures that no one knows. So through this video, there are 3 things that I call upon. Number 1 is the release of Tommy Robinson. I ask the British government to release Tommy Robinson. And the second thing that I call upon is that Talk TV must apologize to Tommy Robinson for calling him racist or white supremacist. That is really wrong, giving him such names only because the Muslims say, he is a white supremacist, he is racist. No, the Muslims say this to any and everyone for every small thing. Every time they don't get their way, they will say, you are racist. And that is playing victim and calling him white supremacist. Especially I'm telling you, all the Muslims, it is their Islamic teaching. If they are calling you a white supremacist, it is a hidden jealousy that shows, I wanted to be whiter than you. Why are you white? So that you should not feel good enough in your skin. So what if Tommy is white? That does not make him white supremacist. He was born with that skin, and just for being white, just for taking a stand for human rights, does not make him a white supremacist. He's doing just the right thing. So, Talk TV must apologize. And the third important thing that I want to call upon through my short video is that all the Pakistani Christians living in UK should take a stand with Tommy Robinson, because Tommy Robinson is making England secure again. And victory of Tommy Robinson is the victory of all who stand for integration and for peaceful living. And I stand for integration in the country where I live. Just for example, I live in Switzerland, and I am very integrated into Swiss culture and to the Swiss society. I do not like to live separate or just to come to the Swiss associations or Swiss society only to get benefits and then live another life. No, I am a part of Swiss culture and I live according to Swiss lifestyle. And this is what I expect from all the Pakistani Christians living any and everywhere, that where we live, we integrate into that society, and this is the normal thing, should be done by everyone. And that's all what Tommy Robinson also demands from all the Muslims. Just the Muslims are very, very arrogant, and they pretend to be something better, even though they know nothing. And through this, I want to remind and tell all the Pakistani Christians living in UK that if Tommy Robinson does not win, your rights in UK are not secure, and the persecution of Christians could continue also in UK. So, in order not to be persecuted also in UK, you ought to take a stand with Tommy Robinson. And at the end, I'll say a goodbye to all of you, and especially to my brother in Christ, Tommy Robinson, that of course we stand with you and we are praying for your good health and for your release. And yes, we are praying for your victory. Peace and see you soon. Bye-bye.